All right. Hopefully it's working now. All right, so here I am streaming once again. Now I am going to stream and do some more of that commissioned animation. I'm not going to really take any suggestions because they were quite specific. So I'm gonna see about completing that. I'm not gonna complete it like this stream. I'm not even sure how long I will be able to stream, but I'm certainly going to try my best. Alright, so, alright, let's go to here. Let's press E. Now, the logical thing to do would be just to make everything more transparent, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, make that transparent, this transparent just slightly. Sup, Ape Screen, welcome to the stream. And since that's transparent, now I can easily see what's behind the door. That's fine, that's fine. I'll just leave that there for now, and let's go ahead and do this a little more. How are you? I am doing just fine, Ape Screen. How are you? I am glad that I reached 7,000 subscribers really recently. I'm not gonna do like a special or anything like that. I guess you can consider like the last stream kind of special because that was, oh my. Right, I'll just repaint that part. So yeah, I'll just consider that the special. Maybe I'll rename it that. That reminds me, I need to rename that stream to like drawing like Pokemon in 5 minutes or less. Because I did that like most of the time for that specific stream last time. So let me add that and add this. There we go. Alright, that's looking good. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, have this like in the home. This home sweet home. And then I'm gonna have the scene cut to this. So what I plan is having some folks like jump out from behind the furniture to surprise this person. And I think that would be pretty good. Let me go back to this, column 4. So I'm thinking, instead of just having her... Alright, now I have to fix this. Let me fix that real quick. Alright, so black. So her eyebrows is a little bit see-through. And that's not good. Alright, so let's do that and that. But yeah, it's a real late stream today. It's like 9:07. Could be useful to see like if streaming this late would be a good idea, but personally, my experience, it usually isn't. Oh, I already... Alright, that's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so that's good there. Let's expand that just a little bit to about right here, and then we're gonna erase a tad more. It took away a little more than expected. It's unfortunate. I have to make this part transparent as well. Just to preserve the outline. Okay, so the lottery fell there, so that's what I think that's fine. Something happened. Not sure what though. Right, so let's do that. So yeah, 2 days ago, saw the ending of Resident Alien, and that show is just so amazing. Ah, so that's what that button does. Alright, so I guess that sets it to like a full view, but it's not a full view, so I guess maybe that centers it. Centers it to a specific way. Alright, center zoom 100. Oh, so that's it. Okay. Oh, and I never noticed that before, but at the top left you can see the current frame I'm on, which is 57. Now, I'm at the relatively easy part because I still want to animate a whole bunch of people. Gonna animate, no, not 6, the word escapes me. 6, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so let's add that. And let's add this. And there we go. And in case you're wondering, I should be able to like put it back to the normal non-transparent state later. So I'm gonna have her open the door and then she's gonna like start walking in. Right, so that's good. So let's go ahead and make her not transparent anymore. So now she's a little bit more vibrant. Okay, there we go. Right, so we're gonna have her just walk like that. Since like we're not gonna see the legs, we can get away with just a simple like bouncing motion. Like see this, go down a little bit. Then let me get that back up.
These games are starting to feel like chores. But
so that
some triangle guy came up with a new game he found. Instead of just one world, I'll have 3 as my playground.
Okay. I really ought to edit this so I don't have to hear the collector talking like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. That's that character's name, by the way, the collector. It's from the Owl House. Then I can. Alright, let me just animate this a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back and do the hair and stuff. Because I think that would be pretty interesting. So I'm gonna just duplicate that frame a little bit more. We could just hold on this one since the door is basically open now. Excuse me. That's let's just. Well, there is a way to do that more efficiently, but I forgot what it was. And so we're gonna increase that to that. It's a good call not animating the hair just yet because it's a good indicator to what I want to make like bigger. Alright, so that should be good there. Now the question is, should I animate the door closing back? That would be something. Yeah, if I can finish this part right here, then I should be fine animating the door closing back. I'll make it just like a quick 2 or 3 frames though, rather than this that's 5 frames. may as well just I'll just do brand new frames for him. Right, so let's do that. Now let's make this one big again. Alright, so a tiny bit more. So that's like taking a step inside and go and just have it do like one more bounce kind of. And it will make more sense once I animate the hair like bouncing. Okay, so that's about the same. Let's go here. Alright, so that and that. Yeah, so as you can see me like switching like that, it does have the illusion of walking. That looks more good. A nice amount of fluidity to it. So let's go ahead and do the rising up, and then maybe I can do like a turnaround type of thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, this isn't really like an action-oriented stream. Like my stuff never really are that way. I suppose like the last stream kinda was, but I am more of like a chill type of streamer. I'll do this. Just heading out like with the chat. That's like my type of thing that I do. So we're gonna do that. I believe that should be perfect. Okay, so this is her size in the door frame. Actually need to expand that to just there. Perfect. Right, so that's good like that, and let's see, only 13 minutes, so let's go ahead and let's actually move these two down here so I can use it as a reference photo later on. Now let's just have her reaching for the door and then just slamming it. So let's go that. Alright, perfect. That's a more efficient way of doing that. Yeah, it does seem like she's walking. Yeah, thank you, Ape Green. So like that's what I was going for basically. Actually, before even animating the door slam, let's animate the hair. Alright, so there's that. And first things first, let's erase some of the hair. Alright, so we're gonna go back to here and do that just a tad. So I am late. I'm a bit late. Also, I gotta go to bed soon at like 9:30 to be exact. Start school tomorrow. Hey, no worries if you gotta go soon, Matty Joe. Thanks for stopping by. And thank you too, 8th grade. Alright, so let's do that there. Alright, so I'm gonna have the hair bounce a little bit more like this too. Alright, it's the green necessary, not really. So let me go ahead and do that. And do that, and hopefully it makes like some sense. So let's do that. Got to do some tests tomorrow on the first day. That is crazy, manager. So yeah, that works. Okay, so alright. I think I might add like a blink at some point in there. And so let's do that. And let's actually leave that normal, then go to here. You also graduate 2026. Oh, that sounds good, Matty too. That's something to look forward to. Alright, so let's erase a great deal of this here. And this here. Then I'm just gonna like follow the lines just a little bit to right here. Because this should have like a squash instruction. I think I probably said that incorrectly, but alright, so like that. I'm just wondering if I should have like a white line going around here to like indicate it being shiny, like kind of like that, and like that, and then just fill it in. Ah, that's not working. Alright, so let's undo. But yeah, so this is basically just a chill stream, me working on this. And let me see, school year is my senior year, so yep, school year goes to 2005 to 2026. That's good. And so we got this here. I say we got this here a whole bunch, but this time it's literally here that I'm working on. I just find that amusing. Alright, so gonna have that. Alright, we're gonna have it expand once again. Let's throw that in like so. Right, so let's just erase a little bit. Let's see if I can erase it in like kind of a stylized way. I can just like leave that as that. Alright, that kind of worked like that, and let's see about doing it this way. So let's switch to this little brush here. Sorry. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so we're gonna have this be the last frame, so that's 11. Go by tree. Alright. And let's extend this to that. Now that could be a sign just to end it there, but I want to have the door slam, so I'm gonna slam that door. So let's increase every frame to about here. So that's good. And then we're gonna increase just these two so I can animate the door slamming a little bit. And then we're gonna increase this one. And I'm gonna skip that song right there. There we go. Oh no. Okay. It worked out. I'll let you know when I graduate. Maybe you can make me something. You don't have to. Alright. Well, I wish you luck in your graduation, manager. Alright, so, let me get this. Alright, so let me just see how this looks, if anything got messed up right there. And yeah, so that works. I'm gonna make this one number 6 right here into a blink. Alright, so we're gonna just go right here, do that. Decrease the brush size. I was about to say increase, but not doing that. Let's go ahead and do this right here, and boom, and boom. Yeah, this is hopefully gonna end up looking good. This will somewhat tragically be like the second animation of this year. And it's getting close to 9:30. Good night. Wish you luck on my first day of school. Alright, good luck, Maddie Joe. Alright, and have a good night to you as well. Since it's 9:27 and you gotta go at 9:30. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep this going. And erase some of this. But yeah, I hope y'all like enjoy this little insight to how I animate and stuff. Right, so let's change that, and that. See, would that look better with like some lines here? Like that. Yeah, that does make the eyelid pop, but I don't really like it too much, so we're gonna leave that off. Fine like that. Alright, so now let's just see how it looks from the beginning. Let's play it like so. Yeah, that's good. That's the stuff right there. So we're gonna do that. So I can do this. Alright, so let's just have her. Let's move her arm kind of like this. And then like this. I should have her like looking over there. I think that would be much more ideal. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's change that back to free hand. So let's have her go kind of like this. Like that. Gonna duplicate these frames instead. So we're gonna do that to about there. And I'm gonna hold off on the 10 there. Then I can probably animate like a little fake frame within the video editor, so I don't have to do that like physically right there. Alright, so that should be good. My bad. Alright, so excuse me. I break sometimes. Alright, so alright, so back to this. Let's go ahead and add the fingers. So that looks good there. So it's the walk-in cycle. Could animate like something in the background, but let's see. Wait, almost forgot about that. I need to erase that. Yep, here we go. Then I think it would be better to move on to like the door part of it. So gonna have the door. Let's make it transparent once more. Okay. There we go. So just have the frame be kind of like here. And one moment. Okay. So that, then we're gonna do something kind of like this here. Hopefully that gives like the indication, hey, this is the door. I feel like that gives enough indication. And so there's that. Then we're gonna add just some of this in the background to show, hey, this is the back side of the door. That should ideally prove it a little bit better. Prove the door's backside. Ain't that something? This kind of sounds like a song from a really good movie called Nimona. Alright, so there's that. Then I'm gonna have her like go and like just do that to the back a little bit. I think that would look pretty neat. actually, let's redraw her entirely. So we're gonna do this. Oh, not that. This, right, not that. Right. This, not this. Right, that. Right. So we're gonna do that. Can't remember if I have a good word slamming sound effect. So we're gonna just do that. I'm gonna do her head in a slightly different manner. So we're gonna do that like so. Just like so. Do that. And let's have, like, the other side have the big eyes too. Like, it's fallen off the side of the head. Because that's how I usually animate my characters. So we're gonna do that quickly. Just move that over somewhat. Eat, drink. And let's just erase that little part right there. That should be good. And I gotta make like this part of the lip a little bit bigger than this part. Okay. It should be obvious I don't really draw characters with lips all that much. So let's do that. Let's have like a little bit of that go down like that. Let's go like so. So let's add the ears here. I don't really do human ears all that often. Right. Doesn't it feel like this character needs, like, I think it just feels like there's not enough, there's too much room available on this face. So I'm just gonna add that a little bit and move it over to the side. Alright, that's a little bit better. I think I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so let's erase that. Let's see, okay, so gonna have the hair kind of go like this, just a little bit. Just like that, and that. Still gonna have it nice and poofy still. I just came back. I can't sleep. Need to listen to your stream to sleep. Feeling anxious and stressed right now. Well, hopefully this chill stream can make you relax, man. True. Let's see. I don't really have much to talk about, but hopefully. Why are you in second place? We talk more often, so. Well, that's fine. But anyways, if it would help, I could just talk. I've been told I have like a oddly soothing voice. Personally, I don't see it, but... And skip. Right, so, but yeah, if you want to talk about like your anxiousness or anything like that, then you play some calm music. You can't really change the music. The best I can do is like some Minecraft music. So, like this is the only Minecraft music I have. So let me skip to this. Like, hopefully this is calm enough. Alright. Alright, so we got this here. Let me just add that. And let's add this. Let's add that too, since I can't really draw a brush. Okay, love Minecraft music. Thank you. You are welcome, Manichu. So hopefully this calms you down. Alright, I know last days... No, not last days, first days. Well, last days too, to an extent. They can be quite tough, so... Hopefully everything is just fine with you. I wondered if I should, like, make the eyelash go to here. It wouldn't make sense because it wouldn't be seen from there, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Right, anyways, you're welcome, Maddie. Cool. So yeah, I can't really remember my school days, so I can't really give you advice, but I'll just let you know that everything will hopefully be okay. I believe it will be. I'm so stressed I gotta start school on a Monday. Isn't that when it usually starts? I'm not certain, but well, I would assume it starts there, but it would be neat if it started like on a Friday. And then that way we can get like a weekend off, like after the school starts. That'd be pretty cool. But anyways, let me do this. This is kind of like a V-neck I'm trying to draw, but so hopefully that comes across it fine. Alright. I think her not having breasts makes sense there. Do I need that there? I don't think so, so I'll just undo it. Alright, some start Monday and others, and another half goes to Tuesday this week, then everyone goes to Wednesday. Alright. Well, that seems neat. Like, that must be like a pretty big school to like start in segments like that. I remember I used to move around like a whole bunch, but I remember like with the schools that I went to, like to my knowledge, everyone started the same day. But maybe they changed it. It wasn't that long ago, but things change quite fast. So who knows? Alright, so let's do that. Actually, let's undo that. Alright, so that here, this here, this here, this here. Then I'm thinking, like, should I make her have 4 fingers or 5? I usually make my characters have 5, so let's just do 5. So let's do this, this, and that. Fun fact about animations, they usually animate 4 fingers on characters because each appendage saves precious time, so animating 4 stuff just saves more time. But shows like Danny Phantom and like usually uses 5-finger animation, which is pretty cool. Alright, let me see this again. But why did I get chosen to go Monday? Why Mr. Tommy? That's one of my teacher's names. He's amazing, but why Monday? Alright. Alright. But yeah, I can see how it is like when. Oh, let me do that quickly. Oop, oop, oop. Like I feel like adding a little bit of a tin, like somewhere in the background. Okay, so that's it. What's up, Philetric? Welcome to the stream. Why do you bark? Pretending to be a dog. So let me go ahead and put this here. Boom, boom, and boom. There we go. And let's actually add that to this. Forgot. And purple. There we go. Sorry if I'm ranting too much. Hey, rant away. I am curious to hear about this, Maddie True. So just rant as much as you like. Oh, and I forgot to add the white part to that pupil. There we go. I think that looks fine. Alright, so that works. Let's actually shrink that to 2. I know I did all that just to make it play one frame, but it is what it is. Animation is a labor of love. They call it, so that's what it is. Alright, so let's actually go back and have the door when it's closed, and then just can have like some kind of wood chip or something fly off of it. Alright, so and copy. Let's actually let the animation play for a bit. What else can I rant about? It can be weird sometimes, but I wouldn't accept with the AI controlling creators. Yeah, AI sucks on YouTube, and they're gonna, well, it sucks in general, but it's gonna be like even more of a drain since they're gonna demand IDs. The claim is to protect the children, but it's just a whole lot of malarkey, a whole bunch of nonsense. Alright, so let's add and paste that there. Wish they had like a easy to get to paste button. And so let's actually do that and duplicate it. Just gonna extend that. Believe I just did like 3, possibly 4 seconds of animation so far. Gosh, don't get me started on AI. Yeah, AI is a plague on the human race. That's just a fact. Anyone who doesn't think that have already lost their mind to the machine. Now, there's an interesting fact that MIT and Google, they both came out and say that people who use like AI for everything, their minds literally atrophy. That means they literally get more stupid. I am not joking. That is literally the case, and I just find it so amusing that when I say that AI users are idiots, it's factually accurate. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. YouTube is a museum. Although we have internet archives, but everyone says YouTube is a time machine. And I think I understand what you're trying to say. So what you're saying is like, what you wish that YouTube kinda... I need to change how that looks. Alright, hold on. Okay, let's add just a big dose of pink. Alright, so what you're saying is like, it would be nice if we had like the opportunity to like have our like homepage, instead of it being like from this year, we can just have it automatically show us stuff from whatever year we want to. I think that would be good. That would combat the AI, but it would destroy like any new users. But I think that would be a pretty worth it option though. Or maybe yellow would work better for this. Or maybe white. Right. 2005, YouTube was made around that time. Yeah, I think I was never like around for that early on in YouTube. I think I didn't start YouTube, but I started watching YouTube around like a little over 10 years ago, maybe further. Yeah, that was a pretty good time. Let me undo that. I think YouTube had just gotten of the feature called annotations. Not certain though. It was either that was when I started like a channel with some of my friends, or that was when I started playing Minecraft. It was one of the two. Started using YouTube in 2014, and so 11 years ago. I do remember the first ever YouTube video I ever watched. I remember it to this day. It was about like how rats crawl up toilets and like can enter their home through the sewage system. Now, mind you be, we did not have a rat issue, but that was the first video I ever watched on YouTube, and that was pretty neat. I liked it. The sister used in 2010. Alright, so we're gonna go to... Let's see... I think white might be more ideal for this one. And let's just add some of that there. Just do that, and then this one can just be just little smokes here. Now, since we're done with the door stuff, we can make this person not transparent anymore. So, boop, and bam, and bam. I think my old channel, Game and Maddie, said 2011 last time I checked. It was a weird year to be born. It's the crossroads between brain rot and intelligent. I don't know about all that. Like, after 2011, the internet was still pretty stupid. And from what I recall, like, we didn't really have, like, brain rot in the traditional sense it is now until, like, 2018, I want to say. You could just round it up to 2020, but I think it was 2018. Shower after go home. Headphone. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I'm gonna delete these ones. So let's do cut. And so let me just see how that would look. And way too fast. So we're just gonna do that. Alright. Hey, at least the old memes were better than the ones now, I'll give you that. I certainly agree with that. Don't you hate everyone said cringe while newer memes are actually cringe than the ones we grew up with? As far as I'm concerned, the newer generation is kind of dumb. Like, I'm not talking about like the young an actually young person dumb type of thing. I just think that they are specifically dumb due to the kind of stuff they watch. Probably not a good opinion, but it is what it is. Internet meme, not animation meme ones. Yeah, the stuff were a lot funnier back then. Like, I still remember that guy that with the rapist in Lincoln Park. That was hilarious. Climbing in your windows, they're snatching your people up. So you better hide the kids, hide your wife, and hide your husbands because they're doing that to everyone out here. It was so funny. I don't think they ever caught that dude though, so that was kind of sad, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's see how that looks. Zoom in. Perfect. I wonder if that would probably look good in like trees, maybe. So let's do trees. Let's do that and see how that would look. Trees works too, so we're gonna do that. The internet, we have 2004. No, the internet's still pretty good. It's just not as good as it used to be. Like, nowhere near as good. There's a movement to like do the old internet again, like building your own websites and stuff. Like, thanks to this age verification nonsense, that actually might be a viable alternative. But I can't code, so probably just gonna stick with this. Maybe go to Twitter. Not Twitter, that Blue Sky. Try and get that. With old cat memes like Piano Cat, Nyan Cat, and Grumpy Cat. I remember playing a Nyan Cat mod on Minecraft. That was real fun to play with. And so I think, let me see, I'm gonna extend this just a little bit more. Alright, so we're gonna extend to about there. And just duplicate to that. And I'm gonna have the Blinkington there. This time, instead of like just carefully planning where, or historic hurricane. Alright. So let me just do that. By the way, Maddie, too, should I play more of that Minecraft music, or is this music okay? Just let me know, because I only got these two songs right now. And by songs, I mean like hour-long playlist. But like, I just got the Minecraft playlist and this one. I hate how I return the screen. Phones are very fragile with that. They are gonna make circular screens all day in the future. I don't think they're gonna make screens in the future. I think they're gonna try to force us to put chips in our head. And that would just be horrible. I don't need them poking around in there, trying to control everything even more than usual. Like, this whole thing is a breach of privacy. And privacy is a foreign concept now. Now, I want to blame the kids for that too, but I can't, because it's the parents that have to track their every single move that are the reason why they're fine with their privacy being violated by companies and governments and all that. It's just I have to blame the parents for that one, honestly. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and that works like that. Gonna make that by trees as well. We're gonna do that here. Alright, so let's see what we have so far. I may, like, animate some keys jingling or something. I recently saw, like, apparently in, like, normal houses, not hotels, they have digital locks. What kind of bullshit is that? Alright, can you do more Minecraft? It's fine if you don't want to repeat. Yeah, I'll put it on there. Alright, let's see how this looks. I'll do like sound effects and all kinds of stuff. She walked in, slams it. Let's actually have everything go out just a little bit longer. Excuse me. And I think that extra half second should work. Alright, so let's watch this again, shall we? By the way, I can't change it now, but like for the next stream, if I do animate, do you want to see like the stuff on the side, or like just the action that's happening right there, like in this animated window area? Okay. Oh, I kind of like how that ended up looking. It looked like a transition, kind of. Anyways. Right, so I'm gonna leave... no, I'm not gonna do that. Let me put this here, because I want a TV behind that. I wouldn't know Minecraft if I didn't have YouTube. Yeah, I used to watch Dan TDM. Can we do more 5-second drawings if it's fine, if you're busy with that right now? If you're on a due date. I got like 5 days, well, 4 days really at this moment, left to make this. But I don't mind doing like, I could do like some really short ones. I could do like 2. Let me just move over to a different 10 here. Yeah, I'll just do it like right here. Just let me know what you want me to draw, and I will do... I'm just gonna do only 2 for right now, and then we can just do that. And let me disable the storyboard real quick. This is my little comic area right here. This is the only like full panel I did. I just did some storyboarding, a whole bunch of revisions and stuff. You said short ones, not anything hard, right? Yup, nothing hard. I just want to do that because I still have that animation that I want to focus on. But I don't mind like deviating just a little bit. But yeah, I remember watching Dan TDM all the time. I actually resubscribed to him recently because he's doing and playing Minecraft again. Like, can you believe Dan TDM actually has kids now? And they're not babies. I think they're like 10 now, which is, time flies, like goodness gracious. And soon enough we'll all be decrepit and dead. So it's a real concern. I wonder if it's like that, like the older you get, the more time passes faster. So that'd be a scary thought. The most time we ever like consciously exist is like when we were 6 or something, when like a few minutes felt like an hour. You know, folks usually have these kinds of thoughts when they're in the shower, but I have these weird thoughts all the time. Alright, so what about Eevee and Pikachu? Those are easy. Alright, I'm not sure who Eevee is, but I'll look that up real quick. Alright, so just a moment. Please enjoy this this picture of a family of fairies on a picnic, and they're Firefly. Alright, so let me get this. Alright, Pokemon. Eevee, what the F? Eevee Evolutions, my fat finger. Goodness gracious. Alright. You know what, I'm just gonna assume that that's it. So let me just go to images. Eevee Evolutions. I assume it's this one in the middle. So we're gonna do Eevee